Medicines play a major role in ensuring good health and well-being. However, medicines are not devoid of adverse drug reactions. Pharmacovigilance, therefore, ensures the safe and effective use of medicines. It is NAFDAC and your health. My name is Susan West Braniff. What is pharmacovigilance, you may ask? How can I report adverse drug reactions, and what is the role of NAFDAC in this regard? You will learn this and more if you stay with NAFDAC and your health. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control is at the forefront of promoting rational use of medicines in Nigeria. The agency coordinates the pharmacovigilance program in the country.
Pharmacovigilance is a science. It's also activity-based, and it concerns itself with the knowledge, the detection, the management of adverse drug reactions and other medicine-related problems. And these medicine-related problems are many. They include lack of efficacy. That's you're using the medicine, it is not working, which could be as a result of resistance, or it could be that the medicine is a counterfeit or that is substandard. It also deals with drug abuse. You heard about people abusing cough syrup with codeine. All these are under the purview of pharmacovigilance. It also has to do with medication errors, because at times nobody is infallible. You have people making mistakes, and these mistakes invariably affect the outcome of the person that is taking the medicine. So all these things are the things that we look into in pharmacovigilance.
The need for pharmacovigilance was discovered in the early 1960s.
Pharmacovigilance has become very, very important in the scheme of healthcare. And when you look back, even to the beginning of the last century, there were already initial efforts at looking at pharmacovigilance with anesthetic accidents just before the commencement of the last century, with chloroform and anesthesia causing deaths. But the head, or the real problem, was noticed by the world in the late 50s and early 60s. And this related to thalidomide. And it's an innocent-looking white pill, which pregnant women they found quite useful to alleviate their pregnancy symptoms. And they took that maybe to sleep and feel sedated. But interestingly, they started noticing an increase in the birth of children who had no limbs or who had seal-like limbs. And that jolt resulted in activities, especially in the developed parts of the world, to set up a system to monitor, to look at drugs, to see how safe are these substances, which we thought was a panacea for all ailments.
Adverse drug reactions can be classified into 3 different categories.
They are classified into mild reactions. The mild one could just be simple vomiting, it could be simple headache or drowsiness, and after a while they subside because you've not tolerated them. Then you have the moderate reaction. This one also would require probably a lowering of the dose, but at the same time, it may not be too serious. But you have the severe reactions, and these are those that require serious interventions. For example, if somebody has a very severe skin eruption, that could result in peeling of the skins up to the lips, and in some cases, it may even lead to unconsciousness, simple peeling of the skin, So that is a very important example of a severe adverse drug reaction. Another important one is, collapsing. By mere taking a medicine, you just stand up and you collapse. That's an example of an adverse drug reaction. And these do occur when patients take drugs ignorantly or when they are administered drugs either by the oral route or they are injected with medicines. So these are just a few examples.
The National Pharmacovigilance Center, which is under the purview of NAFDAC, has its membership from different establishments, who are also members of the National Drug Safety Advisory Committee.
NAFDAC has a mandate to ensure quality, safety, and efficacy of all the products that they regulate. And a key aspect of this is safety. Don't mind that because of the substandard and counterfeit medicines that are in circulation, it would appear that NAFDAC is just focused on quality of medicines. No, it's not so. Safety is there, efficacy is there through the regulation of clinical trial that is going on in the country. So under the safety, we have the National Pharmacovigilance Center that has the primary responsibility of doing this. And the National Pharmacovigilance Center is not only NAFDAC people, it's an extended center that involves, you have the people we call the National Drug Safety Advisory Committee. They are experts in the various areas of medicine, pharmacy, pharmacology, toxicology, and so on. All the relevant areas in pharmacovigilance. They're experts in those areas. And we had gone further to see that there's a